Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Candy Coated Conversations with your girl Candace here, and joined by Tamika Heavy on the Sky. Good morning, Tamika. How are you
Good
this morning?
morning. I'm well. How are you?
Oh my God. Look, I slept okay, even considering I went to bed early, but it's okay. I'm good. Had a good rest. It was a nice, relaxing weekend,
Yeah,
and I hope yours was as well. Um, as some people may or may not know, I know we definitely talked about it, but happy belated birthday. It was your birthday this over the weekend as well
thank-
as your anniversary. So I hope you enjoyed your time out and having a good time with your husband.
I did. Thank you guys. Thank you, Candace.
Yeah, that's wonderful, wonderful. So let's see who's early bird in here. Hey, Curly Cookie.
Hey,
Hey,
Kurt.
Toya.
Hey, Toya.
I
Hey,
see
Kurt.
Jamie is up early this morning. Good morning, ladies. Who else is
Hey,
there? Let me
Kurt.
see. Let me see. Let me. Hey, Judas, Jude Michaud. Hopefully, I'm saying that right and not butchering your name. Good morning. How are you,
Mashad.
Michaud? What I say, Michaud?
I'm probably saying it wrong, though. I don't know. You're good at this.
No,
Hey, Jude. We just
no,
go
I'm not.
Jude. Hey, Jude.
Yeah, we're just gonna say Jude. We ain't messing up. Too bad. That is the last thing we want to do. Okay, you guys, so let's dig right into it. Um, I'm trying to find this story really quick because before we start with the ratchet stuff, we got to get to some real stuff. We got to get to some real stuff. So I want to pull up this story here just so that everybody's aware. If some stuff start going down, all of a sudden, we always have people in our families that are in the that, and we want them to be safe. One of the problems that I have with the government as of late is that, yes, Curly Cookie, you know what, I intentionally stayed over I intentionally stayed over there just to give that to a couple trusted mods. So but yeah,
And congrats, Jimmy. You
a
got
lot
one.
of so it's like there's a lot of times we have family members that are in the military and things like that. And I know just recently we had a conversation and I was just saying, that in these times I would not want my son to join the military because things happen in other countries and it seems like we're always inserting ourselves in other people's business instead of minding our own. We always are coming up with trillions and billions of dollars to send overseas to help with their wars and their situations and things like that. At the same time, we have people over here in the United States struggling. Well, last night, you guys, let me pull up the story because, when things like this happen, we don't know what the ramifications of this, is going to. So I'm going to share my screen and we're just going to quickly go over a little seriousness before we get, to trending topics and things like that. So you guys, last night, um, there was a helicopter crash and Iran's president. No, I'm not donating, but Iran's president. Let me see if I can get to this because Iran's president was killed in a helicopter crash. Um, I'm going to read a little bit from this. It says Iranian President Abraham Raisi and the country's foreign minister were found unalive Monday, hours after their helicopter crashed in fog, leaving the Islamic Republic without two key leaders as extraordinary tensions grip the wider Middle East. Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, look, forgive me if I'm mispronouncing, who has the final say in the Shiite theocracy, quickly named a little known vice president as caretaker and insisted the government was in control, but the deaths mark yet another blow to a country beset by pressures both home and abroad. It says Iran has offered no cause for the crash nor suggested sabotage by the helicopter, which fell in mountainous terrain in a sudden, intense fog. In Tehran, Iran's capital, businesses were open and children attended school Monday. However, there was a noticeable presence of both uniformed and plainclothes security forces downtown. So, I just want people to be abreast of situations that may be brewing because somehow or another, um, the United States always gets involved in it, and a lot of times that ends in us losing, you know, U.S. citizens who are in the
Yes.
military and things like that. So I don't know. Just be, keep abreast of it. There's just so much things going on. People talk about retaliation, things like that. When you get in, into politics and stuff like that. Honestly, I really just wish we would mind our business because I feel like this is going to be yet another thing that that we get ourselves involved in instead of, like I said, minding our business. So yeah, let's be aware of
That
that.
is true.
So you
That
guys,
is so true.
right. So let's see. Must have been living under a rock if you do not know that yesterday Diddy called himself having his little apology. To him, it was an apology. It really wasn't an apology, you guys. He didn't even say Cassie's name in the supposed apology. But to anyone that did not see it, you know what? I'll replay it again just so you can hear it. Okay? So we'll go over it again. Because it's very short, anyways. I don't even know what he thought he was doing. It was very short.
The darkest times in your life, sometimes you got to do that. I was up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy and go into rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
Okay. So that was his apology. That was
It,
his apology to the world about the video that we saw where he was beating. Jamie hit the nail on the head. He couldn't even act
yeah.
that apology right.
Well, listen,
He
it's
couldn't
only
even make it convincing. Go ahead.
yes. And not only that, it was only your darkest time because it came to light at the end of the day. Because at like this happened what 2016? This is 2024.
2016.
Like, and now you're saying, oh, well, I was in my darkest time and things like that. Then did he know you wasn't? You are lying because you just made a post after the lawsuit came out and said that they're lying on you. So you called this lady a liar. So
So
how is that
so
your
look,
darkest time?
exactly. So do we think okay, because I thought about this later and things like that. Now I definitely I'm standing on business. Look, as they say, I'm standing on business behind my assessment of this apology because you didn't even say her name. Say her name. Since we know that's her in the video, say her name at least when you're apologizing. Don't just try to sugarcoat it and make it about your dark times and the bad time in your life and things like that. But it did occur to me that maybe his denials were of the accusations that are made with his current accusations. Do we think that that's possible? Is that what he was? Because, a lot of
Wait,
times,
wait, no, 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 no.
he's saying the truth, is going to be told, but maybe he's referencing these new charges that he's about to have. That the truth will come out soon on that. Do we think so? So, I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's a possibility, a slight possibility. But
Yeah.
yeah, he just could have came a little harder than that. So we're going to get to some of the celebrity reactions and things. So here is, of course, Cassie's lawyer issued a statement, and here's what she said. And this is following his apology. She said, Combs' most recent statement is more about himself than the many people he has hurt. When Cassie and multiple other women came forward, he denied everything and suggested that his victims were looking for a payday, that he was only compelled to apologize once his repeated denials were proven false shows his pathetic desperation, and no one will be swayed by his disingenuous words. And you know what? I'm already, thinking about, oh, yeah, somebody else. Remember somebody right after Cassie came out, too. So that was from Cassie's lawyer.
And
Let's
a
see.
recent one just came out also. I believe she's like, well, I don't know, but maybe she's Chinese or something like that. But she just did an interview.
Mm-hmm. I would not doubt it. So let's go. I'm going to go to where I saw some of the celebrities reacting and things like that. Yep, yep, yep. Now, of course, Dr. Umar Johnson had to put his word in it. So let's see what he had to say. He says, I'm not going to give this too much energy as we have far more important issues to address than what happened 10 years ago. However, this isn't the end for Diddy. TD Jakes will help him set up his own megachurch. He will be saved and baptized and will probably make more money as a pulpit pimp than he ever has as a mogul. Puffy will rise from the ashes. Hashtag born again. Is he being sarcastic? As someone said, I think that he's kind of being
So
sarcastic. I don't
I
think he's
hope
being
so.
serious. Yeah, I definitely hope so. I think that he is being sarcastic. I don't think he actually means that. But, yeah, he's being facetious, but something like this can happen. Like I said yesterday, TD Jakes is his big time friend, and he hopped on quick in the pulpit yesterday to defend his actions and
You
forgiveness
seen
and people
that?
making a change and everything. So yeah, he was real quick to put his opinion in.
Yes.
Which I found funny. Like you the first
And
one
made the
jumping
word
up.
about domestic violence and everything like, okay, this been going on in the world. So now you want to preach about this, Pastor? Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, when the light's shining on your friend. Now look, here's Diddy right here. After his apology, look, he's having a good old time. Out walk, taking a walk, having a little smoke. Okay. Diddy don't give a damn. He don't give a damn. And the thing of it is, let's be for real. He don't give a damn because he nothing's gonna happen to him as a result of what we saw. Nothing's gonna
Yeah,
happen
like
to
I
him,
said, because it happened years ago. That's why they can't bring it up. But somebody made a point. I don't want to misconstrue it, but they had made a point because I forgot the other celebrity when he had punched his wife in the face in the elevator
Hmm.
or something
I
like
don't
that. Do
know
you
who that
remember
was.
that? I forgot
Hmm.
who that was, but it was around the same time, and that person had got charges. You know what I mean? And that happened years ago. So what is the difference? No, Diddy, you is the Fed, just like 50 Cent said. Yeah, you a Fed.
Right. Right. Oh, you guys, let me stop and make a little reminder. If you haven't on your way in, please give us a little like. We appreciate it very much. So here, Candace Owens says, great to hear you're sorry, Diddy. Now do Biggie plus the guy you allegedly pow-powed in the bathroom plus Kid Cudi's car you allegedly blew up and whoever you were allegedly shooting at in the club with J-Lo. For starters. Now, look, a lot of people don't like Candace Owens, but Candace Owens comes through with some facts a lot of times. Some people just want to be outraged at some of the things that she says, that they feel like, right wing politics, this and that. But she makes points. She
She
makes
do,
valid
and I
points.
think most
Yeah.
people take it out of content of what she's saying. Like they don't
Yes.
think too far in to her statements. Like they take everything that she say out of content.
out of context, because that's how you, and that's what a lot of people do when you want to take something out of context and you want to misconstrue what's being said because it fits your agenda to do so. That's what happens, and you take what you heard, so let's see. Aubrey O'Day here would something to say. She said Diddy did not apologize to Cassie. He apologized to the world for seeing what he did. He says he's disgusted with himself now, and he was disgusted with himself then, but apparently he wasn't disgusted enough with himself to not pen this statement out, calling her a liar and denying all of it. Leave God and mercy out of this. They aren't present here, and you know it. Yep. Look, now Aubrey been consistently hating Diddy since he put her out of Danny the Kane, so she stand on business when it come to him. Now here's something interesting. She stand on business with consistently hating him, and and she not gonna change her mind on that. Okay, so here's Masika Kate. How you say it? Kalacia? She says Carisha quiet as a church mouse. And this is where it went wrong for Masika. Somebody said, I mean, you was quiet too when you faked that kidnapping. You know how it go, Bookie Butt.
Ooh, because I think she forgot.
Yeah, she forgot. And she loves inserting her. I hate to say it. I hate to say it, but I kind of like to say it. Um, she likes inserting herself in other people's business instead of just minding her own. I don't know. I just feel like if I were a celebrity and I had things like that out on me, I just be quiet and just observe. But at the same time, celebrity or C-list celebrity or whatever you may be, I mean, hell, we on here giving our opinions, so she's definitely entitled to hers. But you do have to be cognizant of the fact that okay, you got your own BS with you, so you probably should stop. So she says, I never faked a kidnapping, Dookie, but I was definitely not quiet at all when the blogs try to run with that story that y'all keep bringing up 4 years later when you have nothing intelligent to say and that has absolutely nothing to do with the topic you can't actually defend. So then, here's the video when she did that. She said she got beat up. Let me get it off of that. And then I don't know who put this, but remember this was when Carisha. This is a tweet that Carisha put up when she was arguing back and forth with another one of Diddy's women. So she said, "If I wanted you to eat my, you know what, Diddy would have had you on your knees, ho, you a eater." Now, look, I've been trying to leave
You
Carisha
gotta
out of the
think.
fray. Good
Mm,
morning, Worthy's family.
hey,
I
Worthy.
yeah, I kind of wanted to leave Carisha out of the fray, but when she made that statement, it
Yeah,
made me kind of wonder what type of stuff do you know about him doing with women where you feel like if I want to make him, when she made that, do you understand what I'm saying? If
yeah.
I wanted
It
you,
makes you
Diddy would have
think.
had you on your knees. So that tells me when I'm thinking, ooh, Carisha, do you know something about the way he treats women in the,
Yeah,
sexually and all his other type of shenanigans? This is when your tweets and things like this will come back to haunt you. So I don't know. I don't I think her being with him, Diddy's probably a smooth talker, and she was very involved with him with her show. She had too much. I think Carisha had too much of her identity and her livelihood tied up in Diddy. And so now she's definitely going to get the backlash of it. She's definitely
yeah.
going to get the backlash. So that's going to be just something that she has to deal with, in my opinion. And
And
she's
we
just
know
going to
she a
have to,
freak too.
huh?
I said, plus we know that she's a freak too.
Right. Yeah,
So
at least she tries to put that out there. She tries to
yeah,
put that out there. I think a lot of times some of these celebrity women try to do that just to for shock value. I'm like, girl, you ain't really like that. Look, and this I know I'm veering off topic here a little bit. Hey Tita.
hey Tita Weeda.
Okay, look, let me go do this real quick. I gotta pause and go do this real quick. Cause look, I intentionally stayed in my dang uh here we go, Tita. There we go. I stayed in YouTube for that. There we go.
Hold
Okay.
up.
Uh,
Wait, wait. What you talking about, Candy?
Oh, girl, look, Tita got her wrench too today.
She did tell me. She said, "Tell Candy to drop that wrench." Laugh out loud. Wait, what you talking
She
about?
didn't have to tell me. I actually remembered today and I actually stayed on YouTube just so I could do that for a couple people. So
Um,
yeah, and you're right, Curly Cookies. People need to just be quiet. So now let's go to this one, you guys. Kelly Price. And then you need to stay out of people's mess, especially if it's going to make you sound crazy. So this is what Kelly Price said. It is my sincere prayer that the power over the Holy Ghost overtake you so that you not only have a change of heart, but a change of mind and a change of direction. I have seen you at your best and your worst. I know what you are capable of being when you were at your best despite the seductions of this industry. I want to see you and I want to see you soon to create this in this business. But I need you to pray and I need you to receive from the Most High. I need for those prayers to take place sincerely. You are a unique talent, and both sides that represent light and darkness receive you anxiously. Do you know who God is? Lane, I think she meant to put lean. Lean not into your, she said, until your own understanding, but all your ways acknowledge him. So, uh,
she said all of that to say what? Hey, Voracious One. Good morning.
to say nothing. She said all that to say nothing to me because why you didn't put nothing up for, like somebody in the comments said, you didn't put nothing up for the victims. You didn't put the victims don't get no prayer. They don't get that same understanding. They don't get that prayer from you. Why? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You you
yeah.
you made all that to cover him, but where's the covering for the victims? The victims don't have any type of covering. You
And
don't
they
have
the
a prayer for
ones
them,
that need it.
right? They're needed because once he beat up Cassie and things of this nature and put his hands, it it never affected him at all. He went on,
Never.
business as usual. So let's
Right.
get to this one. So like I said, we're just kind of covering some of these reactions. So now this right here, you guys, please put it in the chat because I want to know your opinion on this mess right here. So I'm so sick of all Diddy's former bodyguards coming out and speaking on the topic when they let things fly the entire time. Because you know what? If you witnessed all this, how come you wasn't turning him in? You could have even turned him in anonymously. Hey, this is going on. You could have brought light to this, but y'all stood back and watched these women getting beat and turned a blind eye to it. So all these statements that you guys are making right now, you guys are to me, you're just as culpable. If a man sits by and I'm getting beat and you sit by and watch me getting beat and you don't try to either intervene or you don't say and you just keep your job and go on business as usual, you're just as guilty. So,
You just as
you
guilty.
coming out just as guilty. So you coming online, trying to get a little, shine and a little clout and put a statement out condemning Diddy as well. Condemn yourself. So he says, I guess you sorry and was at rock bottom for years and years because you was whipping not only her ASS, but Kim's ASS and others too. Let's reflect. Harlem to Hollywood soon come. What? What does that mean? You trying to sell something? You trying to promote something? Is that why you're speaking up?
Yeah, because I'm confused on this also. Because if you knew that this man did this to Kim, then why didn't you been put out a statement or anything if you so called want your voice to be heard? And
Now
that's what
here's a
all of
comment. Yeah. Now here's a comment I am seeing. So we may have to look into this. So one comment said, "Y'all always want to be comment warriors, but don't like to read." Cassie mentioned him in her court documents that he tried to stop Diddy several times from beating her. He's also done several interviews dating years back discussing Diddy's behavior, and no one believed him then. And let's not forget, NDAs are real in court. Okay, so maybe this is one guy that did try to intervene. So I'll give him that if Cassie did name him as someone that did try to assist her. Good morning, Evolving Media. And let me say this. Let me say
Good
this.
morning,
Hold on. Hold
Evolving.
on. I think I missed it because I just saw it scrolling. But happy belated birthday, Evolving Media. Unless it's today. I don't know. I just saw it when I was scrolling early this morning. So I was like, oh well, look,
Oh,
I
happy
think Cassandra was
birthday,
putting
sports
away.
season.
Yes. And so happy belated birthday. So, Voracious One says, most of them beat their women too. You have a small percent in the industry that really respect women and will not put hands on them. I believe that. I believe that. Okay, it's today. Okay, well, look, hold on, give me a sec. Hold on, take over for a second, Tamika.
Happy birthday to you. Wait, Worthy said it's just wrong. How can you even face the person after that, knowing you knew what happened? But Rachel said, wait, hold on. It's wrong. How can you even face the person after that, knowing you knew what happened? Yeah, that is true. But Rachel said you must be trying to get PD first girlfriend to talk. Um,
Yeah, it's just horrendous because I there's also what's his name, Gene Deal, I think that's his name. He's always coming out, and talking about, but what were you guys doing while you guys were employed? Because like seriously, I know depending on the money, some people stay because they like, oh, I'm making a good amount of money over here with Diddy. I ain't leaving, and yeah, I see him whooping some ass, but I gotta get this money, and they want to be connected and they want to be in that circle, so they remain quiet. But that's wrong. That is wrong. So let's see what this one is. Let's see what this one is.
Thank you,
Can you
Jameen.
let us know what's hot right now in neighborhood talk?
Well, the hottest story of the day is Diddy. That video that
Oh
came
my
out of
God.
him, what, beating Cassie up in the hotel. Now that was some shit. I don't think he can recover from that one.
You can't, now listen, you can't AI that. Okay?
Oh my God,
You
that
cannot.
AI.
No, because I was looking at it earlier. You know me, black people, we screen record just to zoom in. Because, when you try to zoom in on a page, it pauses. So I was like, no, I need to see this. I was looking at facial expressions and everything. Then he looked like he was possessed from
All
the
I'm,
root of hell.
all I'm thinking.
Look. Y'all know this is the neighborhood talk owner, I believe, Kyle. I think that's the owner of the neighborhood talk, which we really
Really?
don't see. Yeah, we really don't see him very often, but that's him, you guys. Let's see here. Let's see what this one is. Now, and this is something else. So it said, remember you guys when Diddy put this statement out? Now, mind you, he apologized the other day, but look, or yesterday, and here is his statement when he was being accused of these things. Enough is enough. For the last couple weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. Then here yesterday.
See, that's what I was talking about. That's what I'm like. That was a poor ass apology. Like that
Right.
wasn't your dark time. It was only your
Yeah,
dark time because it came to light.
because it came to light, because you would still be calling these women liars. And the thing of it is, how come in light of everything going on, how come you didn't just come out and tell people, like, why did you pay her that $34 million? What was that for? You know what I'm saying? Tell
Cause in
us
his
what it was
mind
for.
it was hush money. He like, okay, well maybe if I like pay her off, that is gonna keep her quiet. But it makes you think like how many other people that you paid off.
Mm-hmm. And keep in mind, you guys, keep in mind, Evolving Media said that statement was foul as hell, which it was. Now, keep in
It
mind, you
was.
guys, Diddy actually paid that hotel $50,000 to get that tape. The only
Yes,
reason that this even came to light is because his home got raided and the tape was confiscated.
yes.
And then the tape was then leaked because that was a leak, you guys.
It
That,
was
C&E obtained. Yeah, somebody leaked that because,
right.
they knew that the statute of limitations had passed and that he was not going to, have any repercussions from it. So they leaked it. So we're going to judge you in the court of public opinion. And whoever leaked it, kudos to you. I applaud you for doing that. I applaud you for leaking that tape because people needed to see. Because, even with the tape, this is what's sad about society. Even with that tape, and we can see what he was doing to that woman, and y'all know if we saw that, look, because, okay, let me retract because look, I'm getting caught up here now. I'm getting caught up here. Let me start by saying this. I can't personally attest to this because I've never been physically abused, by anyone. But there are so many of my fellow sisters who have been and been in these situations. And we all know that domestic violence and abuse, it starts with a slap. Do y'all see in that video how far past a slap we were? Do you understand what I'm leading to?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What we saw in that video was well past the beginning stages. That man snatched her, drug her, kicked her over and over,
And
you
don't
know,
forget about the video wherein she's underneath that sheet and he
and
taunting
she's
her.
and taunting her. And you could see the anger in his voice even when he was doing that.
Yes. Rose petals on the floor. So you just, made it romantic and now it's violent. That is harsh. Like my heart goes out to all of, the women that endured this pain because that is rough. Oh my God.
Yes. A- and not just dating, just period, that are in bad situations and feeling like they
Yes.
can't leave and that they're
Because it
stuck
makes
and
you
things of that
think
nature.
like, wow, other people is actually really going, like actively going through this.
Now, and
Nature.
since we on Diddy and catching up on Diddy, let me pull this up. Let me pull this up. Who I need to say hello to? Good morning. Hey, Toya. Good morning. Right. Right, Jimmy. That was so far past the beginning stages of any type of abuse. Like, come on now. From what we saw, you been whooping that woman's tail. Been doing it.
Non-stop, Candy, every day.
Evolving, why are you doing all that dang typing? Get up on the panel. Come speak.
Yes.
And give your opinion. Yeah, look, I
We
ain't
want
gonna.
to
So,
hear from you guys.
yes, feel free to come up. The link is pinned at the top. So here's something, a statement by Booth, Cola Booth, and I said I've known about this woman for years and years and years. I've known about this woman. Like I said, this used to be y'all remember? Look, 9/11, Osama bin Laden. This was side piece right here. This is one
That's
of his
what
women
they
right here.
said. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
this is one of his women. Yeah, you can go back all in her story and everything. But she said Booth says here I'll read it. Um, The woman who goes by the social name Cola Booth was the subject of many jokes and headlines many years ago for allegedly dating terrorist Osama bin Laden. Well, she says the jokes fell flat to her because she wasn't dating him. She says she was modeling in Morocco when she was kidnapped by his people and was allegedly brutally R-worded and beaten by bin Laden and his followers. Booth says Kim, who she met at a party, was one of the few celebs who showed her grace. Those celebs also included Andre Leon Talley and Whitney Houston. She says Porter asked her many questions about her time being kidnapped and the two exchanged numbers and kept in touch. Kim Porter began to tell me things about her relationship with Diddy. She wanted me to understand that she totally related to being kept, R-worded, beaten, and racially demeaned. Keep this in mind, you guys. I want you to keep this phrase right here in mind, racially demeaned, because we're going to go back to it.
yeah,
Booth wrote
okay.
in a tweet, Kim told me that she wanted to write a book about her life, but she feared writing anything about Diddy, Booth continued. Booth says publishers declined to work with Kim unless she gave them dirt and admitted that she was afraid for Diddy to read it. And then a few weeks later, I saw on the news she was unalive, Booth stated. Booth says she kept quiet about what Kim allegedly told her regarding Diddy because she didn't think the public would believe her or make jokes like they did with the Bin Laden situation. However, she says when she saw the video of Cassie being dragged, she could hear Kim telling her, "Now, Cola, now. It's okay. Do it now." Kim Porter was unalive, Booth wrote. She did not deserve what happened to her, and I am not the one that you can intimidate and make me back down from a fight. And I know from during her time when she was telling her story, she's very scrappy and she will clap back, and say what needs to be said. So, and this is another thing. Lots of people have been calling for Kim Porter for her remains to be exhumed and for her death to be looked in because it is
Yeah.
crazy to me. I know. Look, we're gonna be for real here. Lots of people every year um succumb to the flu, right? As
Yeah.
common as it is, people do succumb to the flu, but these are people that have other medical conditions going on,
Yeah.
and a lot of times they don't have access to health care and things like that. And so they succumb to something that is so simple as the flu because they don't have access to medical care and treatment. Are you guys really thinking that Kim Porter did not have access to a great hospital, a
Thank
great
you.
doctor, that she would actually, die from the flu? I
Exactly.
don't believe it. I don't
As
believe it.
healthy as she was.
Exactly. Diddy got word. This is my opinion. He got word of this book and was scared about
Yup.
what was going to come out. And look, y'all can keep your head buried in the sand if you want to, but it's too many people. Him shoot him pow powing that woman at the club
Mhm.
and all sorts of things. This man is a menace.
A monster.
A menace. Oh my goodness. So let's get to. I want to get to you guys. We're going to veer off into other things, but I do want to get into this because I think it's sad for them, and I feel bad for these kids. So the Combs twins, were
Yeah.
headed to prom. They looked great, but can you imagine what they're going through right now?
Their senior year in high school. Children's talking. Everything is on social media. Everybody's on social media. I mean, yeah, I could just only imagine.
Mm-hmm. I'm just flipping through their prom pics, you guys. They look great, but it's like they're going through a lot. And honestly, I hope that they're getting, some type of help. But it's like, who's gonna lead them in that direction when you got a crazy ass dad like that? Who's gonna lead them in the right direction and make sure that they're okay mentally?
And
So
everybody's scared of their dad.
yeah, everyone's scared of their dad. And then the people, there will be comments where people look, you know, they're just enduring a lot. They're
They're
enduring a
gonna
lot.
be the ones that's gonna expose their father. Watch what I tell you, because these girls lost their mother, and the
Mm-hmm.
mother and daughter relationship is very close. So by their mom case coming up and things like that, they're gonna be the ones that really expose their father.
I hope so. I hope so because I'm not too secure about what Christian is gonna do. Because Christian wants to be just like his dad. He wants to be just like his father,
Yeah, yeah,
as
yeah.
evidenced by him putting out a little diss track. It's like your father's going to way too much for you to be making diss tracks.
Yes, coming at 50 like that, boy.
Now, yeah, Worthy said they're probably in a private school with all the rich famous kids, and all them rich famous kids is clowning them right now.
Clown and I'm talking.
Yep, they really are. Oh,
Like maybe not their friends, but the ones, I'm pretty sure the whole school isn't their friend. So I'm pretty sure it's gossip going around. Not only that, think about the teachers, think about the staff. That is
oh,
embarrassing.
very embarrassing. So, let's get off Diddy because he's
Hold on,
very
wait.
depressing. Mhm.
Hold on, wait. Evolving said Christian was participating too. He's trash number two.
That's right. He definitely is. He was participating. He was. Accusations came out about him too, like father, like son, and like I said, he's been groomed to be like that. He sitting over there with those dead looking eyes, just like his father. I'm just like, ugh, gosh. So, okay, let's look at this. Because not too long ago, I can't remember if it was on Banger's channel, my channel, I can't remember where, but we were talking about Shine. So it says former Bad Boy artist Shine makes a statement condemning Diddy's actions. I want absolutely nothing to do with people who engage in this pattern of diabolical behavior. So Shine says, I vehemently denounce the repugnant behavior of Sean Diddy Combs captured on the video in which he is seen physically assaulting Miss Cassie Ventura Fine. There is no place for violence against women anywhere on the planet. As a father of a precious daughter, a global citizen, and the next Prime Minister of Belize, I want absolutely nothing to do with people who engage in this pattern of diabolical behavior. My prayers are with Cassie and all the other victims who have come forward with their horrendous allegations against Mr. Combs. So, yeah.
That's crazy. And look what Toya said. She said that the first autopsy was ruled as unalive, and the person that did it ended up unalive. Then then the second one was ruled pneumonia. I never knew that.
Oh,
Wow.
really? I never heard that.
Wow.
Oh, the plot
Yeah.
thickens. The plot thickens.
Yes, Jimmy said, I am pretty sure one of them kids said no Diddy in front of him.
I'm sure they did too, Jameen. I'm
Yeah,
sure they did. Look, we had to bring a little laughter to that situation. And thank you
yes,
for that laugh.
that was funny.
Oh my goodness. So
Because I
now,
know my
oh,
son's
let's go back
coming
here.
down here saying no damn Diddy. I'd be like, what is no Diddy? Like, how do you know that? It's
No
crazy.
doubt.
Just imagine what their friends doing.
Oh, and so look at here. So Kelly Price tried to clarify what she stated. So let's listen to that.
About any of this stuff since it's come out. I don't stand with anything that is criminal. None of us can unsee what we saw. For those of you who got what I was trying to say, and I was compelled to say it, I don't need the clout. So for those of you who are saying that, you're the one who's inside my life, so I guess you need it.
Oh, she's defensive.
It was really more of a warning. Like, when it's all said and done, we're body, soul, and spirit, right? So if someone has a problem with alcoholism or drugs or whatever it is, if you put them in a 90-day program and they feel better, I have not spoken. They're at day 45 and they check themselves out. The work has not been finished. The work has not been complete. I simply said to him, because I believed that he would hear it. That
Why? Why you think he gonna hear your message?
Telling him do the soul work. So it wasn't, oh my God, I'm praying for you. Why are they trying to drag the black man down? You've not seen me out here on that. So for those of you who try to make it that, you need something to harp on, and I get it. Do what you got to do to make your life feel important. I don't need to do those things. I actually do real things that leave a mark in this world, which is the reason why you actually know my name while you're trying to drag me.
The girl bye.
Okay?
The girl bye.
I really was telling him do the soul work. Do the
You
soul
could
work.
have called him for that.
Because there's nothing that therapy, they're at day 45 and they check themselves out. The work has not been finished. The work has not been complete. I simply said to him, because I believed that he would hear it, that make sure, I was pretty much telling him do the soul work. So it wasn't, oh my God, a psychologist, a psychiatrist, whatever the case may be, they can give you steps to try and not repeat the
No,
behavior.
this is the next one.
But if you don't get your soul right, there will not be real change. The proper definition of repentance is a change of heart, a change of mind, and a change of direction. I was basically telling him, you got to change your heart, you got to change your mind, and you got to change your...
My thing is, I mean, what's the need for if you meant what you said, just stand on it. You don't have to come and add to it or whatever. So why you up here trying to talk all big and bad and act like, well, you listening to me, I'm Kelly, when's the last time you had a hit, Miss
Thank
Leave a Mark on the
you.
World? You got some big time nonprofit that we don't know about, I don't know. Like, girl, go to hell.
And
Because the
nobody
first
asked
you
you
should
what
have
the
led with showing some concern for the victims. Then you could have wished Jesus Christ on this abuser and wishing that he had
yes,
gotten help. But you should have led with having some sympathy for the victims and praying over them
yes, yes.
that they can sleep well at night without having this man coming in their dreams and beating them. Because things like that I'm sure happen where you get taken back there. Yeah. So yeah, just go to hell, Kelly. You could have kept that. You could have
Yeah,
kept your
nobody
initial statement
and
and you
will
could have
not
kept your second
hear.
statement.
Yes, like she must have felt a certain type of way because you came back and gave us an explanation. Like if you didn't,
Right.
I would have stood
Right.
on what I said. Look, I said what I said, and that's what I said, and I would have left it like that. But you came back and you try to correct yourself, so you cared about what people thought of you.
Exactly. So don't act like you didn't care when you do. Uh-uh. So let's go to this, you guys. Let's end on a lighter note. So I see Angel Reese, who just recently graduated college. Congratulations to her, as
Yes.
well as So
Under
she,
my pictures
ooh,
gonna
there we go. Ooh, had to quickly do that. Okay, so it looks like she hooked up with Megan Thee Stallion. Good for her. Um, of course we can't play it because there's music, but looks like they had a good time. Good for them. And let me see here. I saw something else. I'm gonna play it, but of course no sound because I know there's music. Because I see Natalie Nunn up here. I see
Oh
Glorilla
yes, you brought
and
her on.
Megan. So no music. Look at Natalie up there looking stiff as hell.
Stiff, so stiff. You know, I didn't know that she was this stiff until this video. Cause on Baddies, I mean, she looked like she be having some type of.
This is funny to me. And because Natalie's whole attitude, she got up there and she thinks she is in. She thinks she
Yeah.
is in the in crowd. But you know what? Maybe a little bit she is. Let me give her a little bit of clout. Maybe she is. Look, she is up there with Glorilla and Megan Thee Stallion. So we're going to leave her alone. She having a good time.
Lord.
Oh, wow. So, okay, there is that. And let's see, what else do we have? Now, this was funny, you guys. This was funny. Let me play this.
Announcement gone wrong. You got a surprise for you. You're going to open your present, okay?
What present?
Ta-da!
What is this for?
Open it.
Open it.
What is the present for?
Because we love you so much. Come on, I'm moving slow.
Oh, you had something up your sleeve, huh? You had a trick up your sleeve.
What is this?
What did it say?
I don't want to be a sister.
Open the rest of the gift.
Turn it. You see
What did it
it
say?
Nothing. Are you having a baby?
Yes.
No! I don't want a sister.
And nobody
It's gonna
says
be
a
a little
sister.
boy.
We don't know if it's a boy or a girl. You're going to be a big sister.
I don't want
Damn.
I don't want to not gonna love me anymore.
Yes, I am. I'm gonna love you just the same.
That's the only child syndrome. I don't know why I said I wanted a baby in class. You got babies upstairs.
I know. What's the difference? Did you read the onesie? Look, you can play with the onesie with your baby doll. Look at it.
I don't want to.
Milan.
Will you love me still?
Yes.
Every video I watch, they don't love the oldest child.
They do.
But if I'm a bigger sister, I'm gonna die before the little sister.
she
Yeah.
she thinking way ahead.
I don't like
Thinking
this
way
at all.
ahead.
Is this it? Are you actually having a baby? Am I overreacting? Is this a dream? Tell me.
I would have been on the floor.
It's going to be okay.
Are you actually having a baby?
Oh my God. I need you to calm down. Calm down, okay?
Okay, but
You're having a baby too. This your baby.
I don't.
You play with baby dolls so well, we wanted to give you one, okay?
You actually are gonna have a baby?
Yes. It's okay.
You're not gonna like me.
I like you now. What do you mean? Come stand up. I can't pick you up, but give me a hug. Stand up there.
Pregnancy
Okay.
announcement gone
Child.
wrong.
Look,
That was definitely
wow,
wrong.
huh?
That was a definitely gone wrong.
Gone wrong, gone wrong. They did that little girl was like, no, are you gonna love me anymore? Just
I
poor
feel her.
thing.
Yes, I feel her, baby. I feel you. Because that's true.
Oh my goodness. That was a lot. So let me see. There was something else that I wanted to let me find it because you guys, let me find it really quick. Tokyo Tony, Carlissa, and Tia Kemp, y'all, gave these birds a show. They gave them a show on the Zeus network. I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised. But yeah. Look, are y'all tuning in for that? I want to show you the little preview. And I'm just like, ugh, why? Why do we need to see these ladies in the show?
I don't know. I mean, my whole thing is clout at its finest. And the
Clout
show
is
won't be a mess.
It really is. It's gonna be a mess. But I don't want to scroll by this one. So let's see this one. So it says, does he have a point? A teacher who went viral, and we talked about him on the show, so that's why I'm bringing it back up. Went viral after posting a video of students taking down his hair, weighs in on another video of students adding gems to a teacher's head. But let's see what color this teacher is. Let's look. Let's see if he has a point here.
What's got you pissed off today? I'll start. This is your sign to bedazzle your teacher's head. Roll the clip.
Well, I can see the difference already.
Mm-hmm.
Good
He ain't
morning,
talking.
Before someone says it, everything that y'all tried to dig up about me was cap. I addressed every single thing that y'all tried to dig up about me to try to fit this narrative that I'm a monster. None of it held weight, and I addressed every single one of it. I've been transparent this entire time. I was never texting my students. People saw a video of me reading messages from my phone and automatically assumed that I was texting my students. These were my video. Y'all got a nice...
I ain't playing that. Look, I don't even like that little music he got playing in the back, even though it don't have no words. I don't know. I'm taking that out.
Music.
Yes. He might be depressed. Good morning, Ravishing Rashonda. How are you? Hope you're off to a great day.
I would be depressed too if I was there.
Right. I would be depressed too. Because I think that I did hear, because the last update we did, I didn't get a clear understanding on if he actually lost his job. But you guys, I do think that I heard that he did lose the job. Or that he's on some type of leave while they try to decide what they're going to be doing. I think that's what it is.
Administrative leave.
Yeah, he's on administrative leave pending investigation. So They're gonna probably try to find a way to get rid of him and things of that nature. But oh, let's look at this. Now, this is a name I haven't heard in a long time. But look, if y'all older, y'all remember Sinbad. So Sinbad gives warning about things you can manifest through your words. So let's see what he's talking about. Y'all
I'm gonna tell
remember
you something. It's a
Sinbad?
miracle. For me to come out
I
tonight,
sure
even if I
do.
walk with that staff, I feel good that I can do that because the left side of my body was affected. My left hand, my left leg just quit. Be careful what you talk about. Remember I did my joke about having a stroke? Yeah, be careful what you talk about because you'll bring it to fruition. Thank God I did have the woman I talked about, the strong woman who loved me. Come tell you something about a stroke. This is your marriage vows, better or worse, in good health, bad health, rich or poor. This is who you find what kind of person you got that loves you. I'm gonna tell you
Aw.
something, it is a miracle. For me to come out tonight.
Well, I'm sorry. He has a point. You can manifest negativity in if your life. You do have to speak positivity over your life. But strokes happen, things like that happen in life as you get older. And I'm glad to see him doing well. And I'm happy that he knows that he has a good woman that stuck by his side and there for him through everything. I haven't seen or heard from him doing anything in years, to be honest with you. So it's good to see him. Y'all look, I'm not highlighting his, but if I see Russell's, I'll highlight Russell's. That may be wrong of me. But it's Baby Future's birthday, and look, let's talk about Russell, the real daddy's birthday message. He said, "Happy birthday, Future, the Big Ten. We are so proud of you and so grateful for you. You are our biggest blessing, an amazing son, the best big brother, an absolute baller, so kind and loving. Keep shining, keep loving. It is our greatest joy watching you grow into the young man God created you to be. I can't believe it's 10 years. God is good. We love you forever." And he also tags Sierra in the post. Now, this is the um, post from his technically his stepfather, but this is his boy's daddy. Let's see what his
That
real
is
dad.
that.
Let's see what his bio dad had to say. Thank God for baby future. More life blessings. I love you infinity.
Well, that was short.
Exactly. Now we know why people feel Russell's the daddy. Come on now. Look, but he probably got so many kids he can't keep up with everybody's birthday any damn ways. He probably barely, you know, knew that it was his birthday at all, to be quite honest with you. Let's be for
Until
real.
he
We
checked
talk
his
we talking
IG.
about future. Hmm?
Yes, until he had checked his IG and said, "Oh yeah, that's right. Today is my son's birthday."
Right. Let me go say something. Let me make up something real quick. It's like, oh my goodness. Go somewhere, man. So let's see. Any last things we need to cover before we get on out of here today? Thank you guys for coming through. I certainly appreciate everyone who came through to the morning show to get your day started. Glad to have you here. Thank you so much. So let's see. Now let's go out of here with this. Why everybody gotta give somebody an honorary degree? Look at Joe. To Morehouse nonetheless. What does he need an honor?
Confer
Um,
upon you
come on.
an honorary degree from Morehouse College and count you among the ranks of honorary Morehouse men.
Wow. Look, them people could barely even clap for Joe, and why Joe is looking extra old on here. Extra old here. And look, the next thing we know, you didn't gave him an honorary degree to Morehouse. Are we gonna see Joe stepping now? He gonna join a fraternity and all that.
Candace, how can he be stepping? He can't even step in straight. He needs a
I'm asking. Look, Joe gonna turn a fraternity. Look, he gonna join the line. I mean, come on now, y'all. Look, we don't have to invite. This is just like inviting everybody to the cookout. We ain't got to give everybody no honorary degree to nothing we got going on. Like, come on, people, cut it
Exactly.
out.
And he already
It
got the
just makes
highest
no
damn
sense.
job in America. Like, come
Right? What he
on.
need exactly? What he need?
He
He
don't
got
need
his
to-
own college degree. He got his own college degree. We do not need this. He did not need that. So that's
Yeah.
insane to me. No, I did not see Carlissa Thorne and Rocket, her nephew, but I'm not surprised she did, Rashonda, because look, he was on there dragging her, I guess, and telling her business. So we may get into that later on, but you guys, thank you so much for coming through for our morning show. I definitely appreciate you guys coming through. We're going to be having our evening show 6:40 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I hope to see you guys there. Once again, have a wonderful remainder of your day. If it's just getting started, mine is just about to get started, and we will see you guys later on tonight. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate you guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.